From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2. Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Hey folks, good morning, happy Sunday, and sure enough, over the next couple of days, those temperatures are going down, but the rain chances kind of aren't going anywhere, kind of on again, off again. Let's walk through it. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. In the valley, we'll be in the about lower 50s here through today. Siskiyou and Modoc County, though, you'll be lucky to break 40. We're going to stay in the upper 30s out there. Eastern Mountains, it's the same story. In fact, starting the morning out very, very brisk. Temperatures probably getting up 34, 35, 36 at most, right? Not much warmer than that. And of course, I say warmer, relatively speaking, right? Now, as we head over the next several hours, I think we'll stay all right as far as rain chances are concerned. Looking pretty much fine, but I do think as we head through the afternoon hours, things change up a little bit. Notice you start seeing those showers creeping in here. Then by sunset or so, really after sunset, I think is when the main batch comes in. That's whenever round two, after what we saw over the last 24 to 48 hours, comes on in. So if you have any errands to run, I think this morning's fine. Don't worry about it. Most of the day is fine, really, to be quite honest with you there. And then as we head through tonight, here it comes, right? First things first, along the coast, you start seeing that heavier rainfall around 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight, pushing in through the early hours tomorrow morning for most of us, at least by population. So for the valley, you know, out towards Mount Shasta City, the eastern mountains, it's going to be a tomorrow morning thing, right? Snow level's probably going to be down 4,000 feet, some areas even 3,000 feet or so. So we'll be lowering those down. Let's keep an eye on those chain requirements, right? That much is for sure here as we head through tomorrow morning. We're definitely going to start seeing that turn into more snow as it pushes off to the east, gets into those higher elevations, and kind of like what we saw over the last 24 hours, it's in and out relatively quickly. Then behind it, we have this little last gasp of energy here for Monday evening that kind of lingers through Tuesday. But notice it's not nearly as widespread. It's decent, right? We're probably going to see some of that stuff from Trinity County, I-5 West lingering there in the rain and snow variety, but it's definitely not an all-area sweeper, right? That much is definitely not the case. I think I can say that with some amount of certainty. Now, as we head through Tuesday, that's the last little bit of energy here. Right here, you see that? This little extent, this little band of moisture here, that's going to linger just barely enough for us to get into that Tuesday time frame. And then after that, it's mostly out of here. I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so after Tuesday, looking pretty much fine. Don't see any issues there as far as precipitation is concerned. A few areas of stray moisture might kind of, flirt up here with the North State, but not going to be a big deal. I think the mid and end week looking pretty good. Now, there are signals at the end of the week and towards next weekend, about a week from now, that we'll get this push of moisture here with some shower, rain, snow activity. But, that's about 6 days out. So I cannot give you specifics right now, but I do want to make you aware that the pattern is probably not going to just switch off like that. It's December. We're heading into winter pretty quickly, right? And matter of fact, meteorological winter, based on the patterns, that began December 1st. So we're in the thick of it here, so don't let your guard down just because we're going to see a few days stretch of calmer weather. Like I said here, we're starting to see signals towards next weekend that we could see yet another system. So let's just keep that in the back of our minds. Don't be going to your notepads and saying, all right, let's cancel everything right now. But, let's really keep this in mind because it's December. You know what it gets like up here in the North State. So, yeah, just want to mention that there. Again, that's the end of the week. We're watching for that next system. But first, like I said yesterday, we got to get through what we have now first, and that's over the next 24 to 48 hours where we see through this evening those main showers and maybe even a couple rumbles of thunder moving in here. Again, that's going to be the PM hours. Any errands? Do that first half of the day. You'll be just fine. And for most of us, you'll probably be fine in the afternoon as well. Monday, that's going to be the unsettled day. There are those snow levels, some of us even down to 3,000 feet that I was talking about. Tomorrow, it's probably going to be the coldest day of the week, to be quite honest with you there. Tuesday, you saw those chances lingering, but then it's the mid and end week that look much better here in terms of temperatures and outdoor conditions. Same situation out here in Mount Shasta City to Modoc County. As you head further east, so snow levels on Monday will probably be 4,000 to 4,500 feet. I'd honestly probably err on the side of about 4,000 feet, given that cold air is kind of lingering here, but Mount Shasta City, we'll call it about 3,500 feet there. But we start warming up, so it becomes more of a rain chance there, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday look fine. Again, though, remember, next weekend, all right, let's just keep that in the back of our mind. Don't want to make you forget that, but you know what? I'll be talking about that in 6 days, so we'll get there when we get there. Now, Valley, it's the same story here. This is a good kind of wrap it all up sort of situation here. good cross section, right? We're going to be warming back up to the 60s here, pretty much from Lakehead all the way down to Chico, right? It's very consistent in this respect. We're probably not going to see much at all in the way of precipitation this far east as we head through today. Like I said, once you get past Trinity County or so, I think it's going to be a Monday issue for most of us, especially Monday morning, as well as Tuesday for those lingering showers. Thanks for joining me here for this forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you this afternoon for more fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you soon.